Morning guys, morning. Just give me a second, gonna get started now. Man, it's freezing this morning. Absolutely freezing. Okay, so let's have a look at things here. For news, we're pretty much in the clear this morning. We do have USD news later in the day. Consumer confidence. But of course, tomorrow is what really matters here. Okay. Interest rates and the FOMC press conference. So, with big news coming up, we can sometimes see consolidation. So we'll take it as it comes today. Thanks, Ian. Yeah, man. Hit 300 subs yesterday. Pretty cool. Okay. So for gold, our daily yesterday closed bearish. Look at this. Now, obviously, we have been moving bearish. Okay. We did tap into a pretty major support level here to the left. And we have rejected. So, higher time frame, things are still pretty bearish here. Okay, I believe we will break the support, but for the time being, obviously we've seen a reaction off of that level and we've seen price move up. Now if you look at structure right here, we have pushed up and we have created a high right over here, and then price pulled back, and then we failed to create a new high. We came back and we broke this previous low right over here. So we had this previous low right over there and we failed to break that high. Let's see, your last 4-hour candle, we wicked up into this daily resistance, and that candle is clearly like an exhaustion candle. Okay, so we have a huge wick to the upside, rejection, and close with a very small body. So I think if we break that previous 4-hour candle low, we could see price continue down here this morning. I mean, I may be completely off and we may just see price just range until tomorrow. That is another thing that could happen here, definitely. You can already see the lack of direction here. If this new hourly candle here breaks this previous hourly high, then I think I might just leave this alone. But right now, I'm actually looking for sells. I like the formation here on the daily candles. That bearish candle closure from yesterday, a real nice wick up here on this new daily candle, tapping into that previous, or the resistance that we've now formed. So I believe that if we maybe if this candle flips, or maybe if it breaks its own low, we could be looking at sells. So let's look at that on another time frame here. Okay, well, we've had a nice little wick up here on the hourly. If we respect that previous hourly high, and we can come back down and break this 4-hour low, looks like we'll have a 28 pip stop, and then I believe we could push to this support at least, which is 20 pips, and at that point we'll be break even, and we may have runners moving lower. So very much based off what's happening on the daily time frame and the 4-hour, and then we're just scaling into to get an idea with entries and stop loss here. Good morning, good morning. The reality of it is we are actually pretty much ranging here on gold, but I'm looking at the structure of things here. Okay, so we were forming higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. We failed to create a new higher high, and we began to break structure, and then we pulled back, formed a lower high. So the idea here is, in theory, we should now move to form a lower low. So for the time being, we are respecting that previous hourly high, and what I'm actually going to do right now is set a sell stop on the break of the previous 4-hour low, right at 1720,900. Stop loss will be above the previous hourly high, and if we break that previous hourly high before getting triggered in, then of course I will just delete the trade. If we don't get triggered in before London open, I'll also just delete the trade. So we'll just have to monitor what's going on here. On my broker, sell stops are at 1720,85. And on my broker, stops are at 1723,75. So we'll just keep an eye on this. So as you can see, break of that previous 4-hour low. Got sell stops on the break of the previous 4-hour low. Okay, let's have a quick look at GJ. GJ, yesterday we closed bullish. Crazy. Yeah, your weekly. Okay, no, this looks wrong. Let's look at another broker here. Your weekly, okay, there you go. Last week we closed bearish. So that's troublesome, because right now direction is pretty much unclear on GJ. I don't know why this candle looks like this. And yesterday we also did not manage to break the previous daily highs, so in theory we are just chock-a-block ranging right here. Nothing's happening. But I believe if we break 165, 130 and close above that level right there, we'll also be breaking the daily highs of the previous two daily candles, and we could potentially then continue moving up here. Keep in mind your monthly is still bullish. Your monthly time frame is still bullish. So even though we had a bearish week last week, anything can happen here. But just based off that weekly candle, I would say I'd be more comfortable with sells. This candle's really annoying me. So yeah, with that bearish weekly candle last week, you would pretty much anticipate us to then fill some of these wicks right here and potentially then move down to the support. That's the idea there. But then again, keep in mind this is a very strong support area, so if we don't break this level, we could obviously then continue up here and continue to fill these monthly wicks that we have. Alright, this has clearly been a very heavy support area for 3 months now. Morning. Okay, so let's go back to our over-under chart here and then have a look on the lower time frames. Like I say, above 165, 130 right here, I think bars above there will be alright. Because at that point we're breaking daily highs. Yesterday we did close bullish, so if we can break these highs, close above this level, there is a high probability that we can move up here to the next level of resistance. Pretty clean traffic to the left, so not bad. For the time being, we are just stuck in this range. And like I say, your weekly's bearish. I believe if we can close below support here, you could see us continue moving down. Let's just have a look. Morning, everyone. Okay, we're just gonna have to be careful of this support here. But this basically gives us some range here to get to break even. This range is about 20 pips. And then if we were to take a trade below the support, we do have plenty of range moving down. So not bad. We'll see how this goes. For the time being, GJ is just in a range, so we're gonna have to be patient and wait here. You could say we formed support on the 4-hour, and you could start to look for bars right now, because it looks like we are forming another level of support right here on the lower time frames. But for me, the safest bet is going to be for or be waiting for a break of the daily highs here, because like I say, yesterday's candle we closed bullish, alright, but if you look at what happened yesterday, we were respecting the previous daily highs, so we didn't have any sort of break of structure just yet. So I want us to break that structure. I want us to break these highs before executing bars. At that point we'll have some direction. Right now the direction isn't clear. So you just gotta stay patient. Very straightforward here on GJ. Still respecting that high here on gold. Let's see. Ooh, that looks pretty nice. 5-minute close, no top wick. Let's see if this candle can close bearish and we start to move down here. 15 also closed, no top wick. Looks like we could have some sort of fake out. And we haven't broken that previous hourly high, so sell stops are still valid. Still got these sell stops in, and we are just waiting here. Okay, final target for sales, if we can move down here in gold, will be 1705. That's quite a big move, 150 pips. Now, yeah, I don't even know if we'll be targeting that area, to be honest with you. If we could move down to this support today here, I'll be happy. 50 pips or so. Because keep in mind, we have very high impact news coming up tomorrow, so it's highly likely that we see gold just sit in this range until that news is released tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. Good morning, welcome to the stream. GJ, just in range, bro. It's a little bit of a tricky one on GJ. Got conflicting biases here. Weekly is bearish. Yesterday we closed bullish, but then again we also never broke the highs. So higher time frame direction is a little bit choppy, and right now you are sitting in a range. So your best bet is rather just wait for a breakout of this range. If you can break out to the upside, you're breaking previous daily highs. So there we should be in a pretty good position to continue moving up. And in terms of sells, if we can break below this support, I believe then we will continue with the weekly bias and move back down to 163, 140 at least. But yeah, this whole area is starting to just become pretty messy. Gold sell stop. The reason here is overall we are still bearish, okay? This candle here on Friday, we moved up into this resistance level and rejected. Okay, we left a wick here to the upside. And then yesterday's candle we closed bearish. Now today's candle we wicked up, tapped into this new daily resistance that we formed right over here. Okay, and I believe that once this daily candle flips, we may just fill these wicks here and move down to 1715. Looking on your 4-hour, this previous 4-hour candle was where we wicked up into this resistance and clearly had a very strong rejection, closed with a small body. Okay, so I believe if we break that 4-hour low, we could then, on the lower time frames here, at least mirror this candle, okay, where we'll move stops to break even in anticipation for price to continue down to 1715. If we do, however, break the previous hourly high right over here, then we'll delete sell stops. And if we come too close to London Open, we'll also delete sell stops. So if we break above this high, sell stops will be deleted. That's the problem, man. You think too much. Don't think. Don't think, just react. See, I'm not thinking that price is going to go down. I'm just having a look exactly what price is doing. And I've put my sell stop in case that this analysis plays out. And if it doesn't, if we break the highs here, then the sell stop is invalid. I delete it. And then the thing is, we are in a range here. So I'm not going to say I think price is going to go up here. I'm not going to execute on the idea that price will go up here. I'll rather wait for a break above resistance, where then we'll have much safer buys to move up. But just remember, your daily candle is bearish. Yesterday's candle is bearish. Higher time frames. Focus on your higher time frames. But then again, guys, fundamentals. Big news tomorrow, so we very may well just be stuck within this range throughout today. I see we are forming support where we had a previous support level, but in order for this support to actually be valid, we need this hourly candle to close just like that. And now the thing is, like I say, your daily time frame is bearish, so it's just to be trading against the trend. Yeah, I don't know. Like I laid out earlier, I think this trend line is quite clear that we have started to break some sort of structure here, creating higher highs, higher lows. Failed to create a new high. We broke this previous low. Okay, we're breaking structure. Now the structure has turned bearish. We formed a lower low, we formed a lower high. So what comes next? Unless we are going to just sit in a range here, we are most likely to see a lower low be formed. Okay, well, we broke that high, that previous hourly high right there. So sell stops are getting deleted. Look at your 30-minute close with no top wick. Interesting. Come on, man. Morning, Jared. Nope, I don't trade EU. Only GJ and gold. Let's see what's happening. Nothing's happening. Let's have a look at EU. Just for fun. Damn, that's quite ugly. It's pretty ugly, man. Okay, so he broke below support. He should most likely move down to the next support here on the monthly. Closed bullish on the weekly here, so we could maybe see some retracement. But for the time being, you're just in consolidation. So yeah, you probably want to just see a breakout of this range. Don't even bother with Euro USD right now. Clearly no direction here. Okay, so if we can break above resistance, you can expect to see price move up, maybe to, you know, that previous support level. With then runners up to one of these higher time frame levels. For sells, wait for a breakout of this range to move back down to this most recent support, with runners down to this monthly support looking left, 0.97673. Guys, I'm gonna go make some coffee quickly. We've got 23 minutes until London Open, so it's not like we're gonna do anything before that. Just chill out for now. For gold here, I'm just thinking about bullish scenarios. So looks like we formed a support right here. Now, just based off the higher time frames, daily, I'm not too comfortable with bars right now. Okay, we've got this whole entire area here, which is a rejection area on the daily, which we are moving back up into. So to take bars, the closer we get to that area, it becomes more and more risky. Okay. I think the safest bet is for bars above this level, and I don't think we'll reach this level today, or this morning at least. But that's the plan. Only to take bars above 1735. And now that we've created a support here, this is really nice because now we can wait for a closure below this support, which will be even better than that original impulse entry idea. The original idea was to have a sell stop on the break of the 4-hour low. Now we can rather wait for a closure below support, which will be much safer. And this right here, looking left as well, there's just consolidation within this range. So this is going to be a no trade range. This whole area actually. If you feel as though that this is clean traffic and you want to take bars within this range, go ahead. Obviously I'm just following my plan here. GG I'd say is actually quite a lot cleaner than gold. We simply just need a confirmation in which way price wants to move here. Okay, I'm gonna go make some coffee, guys. I'll be right back. Let's see what's cracking here. Gold still same spot. GJ moving up to resistance. See, if the daily time frame was sitting maybe a little bit different, I would consider taking buys. If we could close above this resistance right over here, to then have runners to move up to this next level of resistance here. But the thing is, we've got these daily highs right over here, and I believe we need to break 165, 140, or let's say, yeah, 165, 150, to actually have that clear directional bias. Yeah, Jared, I agree. Gold is very much in a range here. So, yeah, we just have to be aware of what's going on right now in the market. High impact news tomorrow, so we are most likely just going to sit in this range for the rest of the day and maybe even tomorrow morning before that news is released, and then we should see some sort of direction. But this is very normal to see this sort of consolidation before the FOMC press conference. Let's have a look from last month. June 15th. Oh, we didn't have that much consolidation last time. But you can see how small these candles are, really. Tiny candles, just like ticking up, ticking up, ticking up. Before news is released, then we get some nice movement. Nah, Amit, I think you're a troll, man. You must be a troll. I don't believe you that is a genuine question. We are waiting for a break of resistance for our buys. So before you put a buy stop in, we need to close above 165, 140. Alrighty? Alrighty. 12 minutes here. Let's see, maybe 9:30 we'll get our candle closure above this level. We are moving up, okay? But for the time being, yeah, we need a closure above here for buys. So we just have to wait. I don't think we'll get that closure at 9 o'clock, so the next candle to be taking trades on is either 9:15 or 9:30, but I much prefer to wait for 9:30. And those gold bars yesterday were insane. Took gold bars here on the break of this resistance, so this kind of closure, and then we did wick down, then came back up to re-break the highs, got involved, went into a little bit of profit, moved all the way back down, stops were right below this big bullish candle here, so right about there, and closed half on the way down to manage risk. Came right close to that stop loss. Huge bearish candle. Thought, well, whatever happens, happens. I've already managed risk. Price went all the way back up. I think I closed somewhere around here. Yeah, I must have closed somewhere on this candle as we moved into this area. But you can see price moves up all the way into targets. So if anyone held that trade and didn't manage anything at all, just had take profit and stop loss, you would have hit take profit. Okay, sorry man. No worries. Well, we're just waiting for a closure above this level. So right now, we just have to wait. There's no buy stops just yet. We had JPY, CPR this morning. Oh yeah, I secured a little bit of profit on yesterday's gold, and well, closed a bit in loss, closed a little bit in profit, and then the rest of the trade hit break even. That's what happened. Sorry. I'm trying to see something here. So last time we had better than expected CPI numbers for JPY. March 23rd. Okay, May 24th. Let's also look at May 24th. But yeah, March 23rd, London Open, we move straight down. May 24th. Here we go, same thing. Okay, so guess we are looking for sells here on GJ. If in history, better than expected CPI for the yen has pushed price down. Okay, today we have better than expected numbers, and your weekly time frame is bearish. So be careful with those bars. Look at this. This candle wicked up into resistance. Okay, and we are pushing all the way back down. There's 5 minutes left here. Let's see if we can flip bearish. And maybe let's see right over here. Got the support level. And we could potentially have sells below that support right there. No, don't sell GJ now. It could work out, but really, I mean, there's 5 minutes until London Open. Just stay patient. Wait for that candle closure to give you that confirmation. If we can close below support on this candle, we'll have sells at 9 o'clock. Hey, this... There you go, so that could very well be the top wick for your weekly candle here. Hey, this Justin guy was trying to catch me out from yesterday. Jared. I mean, you can sell GJ if you want. I mean, I'm gonna sell it soon. Let's see if we get this closure. Yeah, looking pretty good here. Only issue is, guys, stops on the... stops are not too bad. Stops are not too bad at all. Stops are going to be pretty wide here, but it's the most logical stop right above that previous or this current candle's wick. Okay guys, because we've had news and we have London Open now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to execute this sell at 9 o'clock exactly if we are sitting below support. So keyword, if we are sitting below support, I will take a sell at 9 o'clock. "50 seconds. I'd also hope to see this candle has a bottom wick. Right now stops are pretty big. Just lower risk, guys, because the stop is pretty big today, 40 pips. Oh, that closure looks just right. 10 seconds. Okay, I am about to execute and sell. Sell on the candle closure with stops above the previous candles right here. Straight into profit. The only issue is we've got no top wick on this candle, but obviously sometimes GJ does that, and we could continue to drive down with no top wick. I got my stop at 164,990. Okay, I don't like the fact that we've got no top wick here, so if we can move into this 30-minute support right over here, I will close half and move stops to break even. We could see a little bit of a wick up here. If we can tap into 164,650 and then continue down, that'll be just fine. Or we could continue moving down, no top wick, that's also fine. We also want to see price break the previous 4-hour low right over there. We came right to that previous 4-hour low and then rejected. But if you look at this bullish candle here, okay, I know we basically formed a support right here, but we failed to break above resistance, and your weekly time frame is bearish. So the fact that we've moved into this key level, right about here, I believe we could see some further downside, and this could be your weekly top wick. At least we've got a top wick on this candle now. So that looks a little bit better to drive down. So if this 15-minute candle closes back above support, that's where we'll manage risk. If we close bullish back above support, then we'll close half of this trade, so we don't take the full stop loss. But what price is doing right now is just fine. We had this break below support, okay, and then price had no top wick. We came back up, formed that top wick. We are now retesting the support. Price is still sitting below this level, and we haven't closed back above. So everything is still valid here. Just remember, like I say, what's happened every time we've had these higher than expected numbers for the yen. Alright. April 26th. Check here, even June 28th, price moved down. God, my TP is at... God, no, I can't take it seriously, sorry. My TP... Okay, well, I want to go break even as we move into this support right here. Okay, so I'll most likely secure half right here at 163, 163, 164. What the fuck? Yeah, I'll most likely secure half there at 164, 430. Final TP is going to be down right here at this daily support. You can see that's your daily support right there. So final TP is at 163, 400. Franco, how's it morning? Creating content is hard, man. Takes a lot of effort to be creative. That's why this is such a breeze, this YouTube channel. Live streaming, I'm really just doing what I would have done anyway. But I do plan to create more content for you guys. I actually had an idea this past weekend, which I think I should maybe do after the stream. Yeah, man. Social media is toxic. It's very distracting. Very, very distracting. So we flip back bearish. We've got a nice little top wick. Let's see. Can we close bearish on this 5 minute? Okay, 15 minute close doji. So we could say that nothing has really happened in the last 15 minutes, other than the fact we created a top wick for the hourly, so this is fine. Let's see, are we going to drive down and re-break this candle low? If we can break below 164,466, I believe then there's a very high probability we move into 164,330. 164,466 is your previous 4-hour low. In fact, let's go break even down here. Just broke that previous 4-hour low. Let's have a look here. Yeah, just. Now with volume, fundamentals on our side, higher time frame on our side, as we break that previous bullish candle low, we should at least fill these wicks here, and then we'll have stops at break even, secure some profit, and we'll anticipate price to continue moving down to the daily support. This new 15-minute candle also has no top wick, which is, yeah, a little bit tricky. So let's see, I'm gonna close half right here. Or let's see if we're gonna tap into this line or close half move stops to break even. And okay, I'm gonna close half right here and moving stops to break even. So that is 16 pips. Chilling. Chillin'. Final TP for me is going to be at 162. Your TP is at 162. Just be aware that this area is pretty funky. Okay, I don't think 162 is a bad TP though. We could very well come into this 162 level this week, but just remember, we've now formed a daily support right here, and we've got another daily support right over here. So to have your TP all the way down there, you are anticipating price to break not one, but two daily supports before getting to your target. The moral of the story is that GJ is actually in consolidation right now. So you don't want to be too greedy with your targets. Just take what you get, be happy, call it a day. Not too shabby. Look at gold. Yeah, we could move up here on gold. But I'm pretty happy with this. One and done. We'll see how this runner plays out here on GJ. Pretty decent day. Guys, we had the blueprint, man. We had the blueprint. You just had to go back in time. Hop in your time machine. Scroll a little bit left. And Price told you what to do today. Hey, chat's been crazy here. Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know about the rest of the chat. No one's spamming tubs. Maybe no one took the trade and made money, so everyone's mad. But anyway, guys, it's all love. Thanks for joining today. Pretty good day considering how choppy things are here at the moment. 16 pips and we're still running, so let's see. We may get stopped out at break even with the rest of this position, but we've already secured something here, so winning day, can't complain. Pretty similar setup. Wait, what date was that? May 24th. Yeah. Yeah, man. This is the last time we had this kind of news. The CPI news for the yen with numbers like this. So we had better than expected numbers. And better than previous as well. May 24th. Look at those numbers. Okay. Same idea as what happened this month. So we went to see what price did on that day at London Open. Okay. 8 o'clock we had like a small bullish candle. No confirmations really, other than the fact that we broke these lows, and with volume we continue to move down here. Mr. Putter. Good morning, Mr. Nico. That was actually too easy, guys. That was really too easy, I'm not gonna lie. All you had to do was go back and see what happened in the past. Looks like we may get stopped out of break even here. You see that 15-minute candle had no top wick, so we are coming back up here. If you had kept your stops in a safe place, you very well may survive and price may move down to targets here, but you know, this is a game of risk management and probabilities. So I've taken my profits for the day, and if we move to break even, that's alright. I'm managing my risk, preserving my capital so I can come back tomorrow. You're about to 100 lot sell gold. Looks like we're about to get stopped at break even, guys. Yep. There we go. Break even. Not bad though. Not a bad day. Morning, Joseph. 100 lots. So let's see. So yeah, we've worked our way back up to that daily resistance now. If we reject that area, we could still very well move down all the way back to 1715. We didn't manage to break this previous 4-hour high here. Yeah, you see, like I say, it's a game of probability. So now that we've got such a steep wick, okay, and this candle had no top wick, we've now come back and created that top wick where we are flipping bullish, and now this becomes a rejection. So the probability of price moving down at this point in time becomes slightly lower. Hence, I don't really want to be in this trade anymore. And I've secured some profit and closed the rest at break even. Ooh, check your 15-minute close at no top wick here on cold as well. I never had plans of selling from this resistance, but let's just see what happens here. I don't think I'll take another trade today. Thanks, Chris. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here today. And to everyone who's new here, thanks for joining. Please don't forget to subscribe. We've got streams Monday to Friday for London session. You can also check out the Discord group. The link is in the channel description and video description. Yeah, a nice little community on there, and I give trade updates for trades that have been taken here on the live stream. If, let's say, we have a runner still running, I can let you guys know how I'm updating that or how I'm managing that position throughout the day. Okay, let's hop back in our time machine here quick. Let's see, when last did we have one of these bad boys? 15th of June. You're gonna see now how we consolidated. I think we already went back and looked. Yeah, we did. Okay, there wasn't necessarily so much consolidation on that day, 15th of June, the day of news. But look at the days leading up, these candles became quite small, and if you zoom out, this whole area was consolidation. Nah. Okay, it's not really a great example. But before high impact news, we do get this sort of consolidation. Okay, let's look here. Fourth of May. Look here. Look how small these candles got, and we just sat in this range for a day or two leading up to the FOMC press conference. So we could very well just sit in some sort of consolidation, much like that, as we lead up to the news. How do I take this away? So yeah, I'd be very careful with gold today and even tomorrow morning. As you can see, we are already just sitting in this range right here. No direction. So be careful with gold, guys. There's going to be some really nice movement on gold for the rest of the week. I did stream FOMC. I think it was the last one. But I don't think I'll be doing it again, guys. I won't lie, it's quite stressful. But yeah, last FOMC we killed it. We caught, I think, 150 pips moving up, and the next day we caught the correction moving down. Let's see, when was that FOMC stream? There we go. 4th of May. Jeez, that was some time ago. Oh wow, so this was actually... This was the move we caught. On that stream. Caught that move up for about 150 pips. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it was here. 15th of June. Oh, so I've done 2 FOMC streams, yeah, I remember now. Caught this move up for about 150 pips. And then the next day, on stream we took sells right over here. Secured 10 pips. And then got stopped out at break even. And then after the stream, unfortunately after the stream, I caught this correction. But that was the idea for the day, to correct this move up from FOMC. So I don't know, do you guys want me to stream FOMC? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Yeah, good thing we're out of this trade here on GJ. Guys, that's probably it for the day. Like I say, I want to be really careful on gold as we lead up to FOMC. And the plans that we laid out for the day have not really come to us just yet. Right now we are just currently still stuck within this range. If we do break and close, or close and break above this resistance, we could move up to 1735, but I'm not going to be taking buys within this range simply because yesterday's candle was bearish. Okay, so my buy is just based off the daily time frame is bearish. But if we could break above 1735, then we're breaking above those daily highs, and above there I'll feel a bit more comfortable to take further buys. But for the time being, I'm not going to touch gold within this range. We might get a second attempt on GJ. Because this right here could just be a fake out for us to continue moving down. Very similar price action last time this happened. Just had this range, move down, slight push up, and then continuation down. So let's see if we get the same kind of lower half form to continue moving down. Closure below support. Let's see if you see what I mean. We're in that range. We've pushed down. still in this range, but we could potentially be forming a lower high here to continue moving down. Basically just a fake out of this level. But yeah, I definitely want an hourly candle to close bearish here to take further sells. We'll just see how it goes. Check gold. The reason I'm not wanting to take a sell off resistance here on gold is because we are actually just in a range, and for that clear direction for our buyers to be confirmed for sells, I need a closure below support. Until then we are still just in this range and anything can happen. We could easily still continue with this bearish bullish momentum and break this resistance, so I don't want to execute sells right now. Hourly candle still open and still bullish. So is your 4 hour. Chris, thanks for the follow on Instagram. I don't think I'll be taking more sells here on GJ today. At this point in time, we're gonna revert back to that idea of sells below the support. That's gonna be the safest sells. We executed these sells at London Open because we had news, okay, earlier on this morning, and price just sat in this range. So the idea was at London Open we should see that volume from news, okay, and in the past we've seen price push down. So the fact that we closed below the support gave me the confidence that we should then push down, and we pushed down into this hourly support right here where we closed half of our positions and moved stops to break even for about 16 pips. But right now I was looking at potentially a fake out of this area to then continue moving down. I just don't know. I mean, on the 30-minute we have this strong rejection candle, although we actually still closed below this resistance. So I believe if this 30-minute closes bearish, we could still continue down. I just don't like the fact that we are still within this range. What's up, Nathan? What's up, Victor? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining today. Yeah, I think it's a great way to learn for anyone trading, wanting to get into trading. I think live streams are an awesome way to see someone who has a little bit more experience, how they're doing it. Everyone sees the market differently. Just because I may have more experience than someone else doesn't mean that their perspective is wrong. We see the market differently. So you can just see how I'm seeing the market, how I'm executing and managing risk. No worries, Nathan. She's 3 a.m., man. That's really early. I tried to trade Asian session before, which was 2 a.m. for me, and that was really hard, I won't lie. Waking up at 2 a.m. Trying to get in the right mind space to trade, it's tricky. Okay, so I've moved this support down here. You can see I'm counting this as the support with this 30-minute candle. Well, it did find support there, so that is our new support. And then looking left, it also ties up quite nicely with this hourly level. So I believe if we can close below 164,600 on this hourly candle, the next hourly candle, we could very well continue to move down here. I don't like to get too creative when we're within a range here, but the setup is here. We've got this fake out. Okay, we broke below support. Our bias is bearish. Then we close back above this support level. If we can close back within this range, I believe that we should move down to support here. Well done, Nathan. I really respect the discipline and she's perseverance. Best I can do is 5 o'clock. And even when I'm setting my alarm for 5, I generally wake up at 6. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Yeah, Nathan, that JPY news is what we executed on at London Open. Caught about 16 pips moving down here on this wick. Good call to close some profit at that support there. Definitely. Euro USD. We had a look at Euro USD a little bit earlier on, and I still have my analysis on this, so let's go have a look. For the time being, we are clearly within this range right here. So you really just need a breakout of the range, whichever way price wants to move here. I mean, clearly we are bearish. And I'm expecting to see price push into 0,97700. But before we push all the way down there, we could always have a breakout of this range and a move up to maybe retest this previous support level before finding resistance and then continuing down. So just be aware of that. Obviously I'm looking at the higher time frames here. You could always zoom in and have a look on your lower time frames, but to me this is just pretty messy. Look at this setup. Sheesh. Just remember, for the most part, that those interest rates may already be priced in, and we could see a continuation up for a little bit before then continuing down. Let's see. Yeah, if we break the support here on gold, we could potentially move all the way down into 1500. Yeah, look left. Chris, I'm trading a funded account with my Forex funds. Hourly candle here on gold has gone bearish. Yeah, we could very well move down here. That's a pretty strong rejection to that resistance right there. If we close bearish on this 30-minute candle, that means basically we have formed resistance right here where we had this previous support. But I think your safest bet is going to be if we could get a closure below this support here. So if we don't get that closure below, then I may just leave GJ alone, and that may be the day. Gold is in a range. Could very well move down, but I'm not going to execute on this idea here on gold. Here's GJ doing the things. Needed to close below, and then on your new candle, I'd like to see a little bit of a top wick being formed before having a sell stop on the break of the low. This is real nice. Are we gonna close below? Yeah, just. Okay, well we got a little bit of a top wick, but that happened really quickly. If we can pull back up a little bit, I'm gonna execute some sells here. Let's see. Okay, at this point in time, we pushed a little bit too quickly and missed that original entry. So if we can come back up a little bit and then re-break this high, this low, I'll get involved right there. Nothing for me just yet, guys. I mean, you could be in this and this may just play out really well, but for me, I missed my entry. So yeah, if you had sells below that previous candle, that's probably the trade of the day. Okay, let's see, maybe we get another chance here. You can see, even though I missed my entry and price was still sitting around that area I wanted to enter, I didn't enter impulsively, okay, because I missed my initial entry. I'm not trying to cheat the market. If I missed that initial entry, then I'm gonna wait for the next entry option, okay. What's up, Dr. Swisher? You got to be able to control those impulsive feelings. I reckon if we re-break the low, we kind of closed right on that support, so maybe let's just wait for the 15-minute candle. If it drives, it drives, and that's going to be the day. Looks decent, yeah. If we break this current candle low, um, looking on the 30 minute, there we go, broke it. So that structure on the 1 minute, we could move down here, but I'm not going to take an entry based on that. So anyone who did catch sells here, that's real nice. We had that initial push down at London Open. Not much came from it. Then we had that spike up, grab liquidity, and now I think you'll get this really, really nice move down for the rest of the day. Obviously, to see the continuation all the way down to the daily support, we need a closure below 164,330. Otherwise, we could be stuck within this range and potentially even continue bullish. Yesterday's candle was bullish, but in theory, looking at the structure of it, it's just in a range. Never broke the highs or lows of the previous daily candle. And overall, right now, we are bearish. So, just reading structure, I believe we could push down to 163,400. So yeah, entries on the candle closure here would have worked really nicely as well. I don't take these entries every day, and I already did it at 9 o'clock, so I wanted to be a little bit more patient this time around. And yeah, anyway, price got away from us. This candle basically opened up, made a stop wick, and broke the candle all within a couple seconds. Moving down nicely, look at this volume. There's nothing wrong with sitting out of a move that you've analyzed, and sometimes it's good to just watch it play out. Because when you're in the trade, sometimes you don't learn as much because you focused on that money. So now we are not worried about the money, we're just watching how the market's moving, and we can focus on developing that skill. Secured 16 pips earlier on. So let me just update that. Your next options for sells on GJ right now, to me, are going to be either to wait for this 4-hour candle to close bearish, or to wait for a closure below this support, but it's probably going to come around at the same time. And at that point in time, you may just want to wait for pre-New York. So I think this is done for the day. Maybe we'll stick around and see how the 30-minute candle closes, but coming close to the 4-hour candle closure, so you want to just be aware of that. Look at gold moving down, created a nice little top wick, and then we broke the lows. So that would have been, I said I wouldn't take a trade within this range, but yeah, as we wicked up there, that's an ideal entry scenario. You get that nice little wick, come back down, break the low, get your entry on the break of the low. So the last time we had news like this, the real move only really happened at 10:30. The strong move down happened at 10:30. So if we can get a decent closure on this 30 minute, we may have sells at 10:30. So yeah, unfortunately, it was just a little bit slow to execute this sell as we close below support here, and we've watched price move all the way down. But you know what? We had the discipline to not execute impulsively just because we had FOMO. Missed the initial entry, watch price move all the way down, and you know what? The next safest entry is going to be below support. So that's what we're waiting for, and we've got 13 minutes. So just be patient, guys. If you did catch the sells on the break of the previous candle low or on the closure, well done. That played out really nicely. You are starting to move into support, so at this point I would probably secure some of my profit or move stops to break even for about 20 pips. Leaving runners into the daily low here at 163,400. Quite a few people here for a Tuesday. Normally Mondays and Fridays are pretty busy, but yeah, quite a few of you here today. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we have broken the 30-minute and 1 hour support. I've got this level marked off the 15 just because we've had wicks into this area before, okay, and we have resistance there as well. We could even move it lower to that resistance, but I'll work with that 15-minute support. And then looking a little bit further left, let's look on a 30-minute here. We've got support right over here, okay, resistance right over here, resistance, resistance, resistance. So I think that level marked up right there is going to be our safest bet. If we could get a close below there, we know there's a very high probability price could move down. Yeah, Shaker, I just broke down why I would much rather see us close below 164,330. So you could work with that as your support and say sells below there, but look to the left. Okay, you got another support right here, about 10 pips away. 10 pips. 8 pips. It's not. Yeah, I'd rather wait for a closure below the next support. Guys, the garden service is here, so I'm gonna mute myself for a bit, and I'll be back on when if we get this candle closure. But I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. They're just gonna be pretty noisy, so you can share a chart on the Discord group. So yeah, anyone in the chat, if you want to share a chart, feel free to send it to the Discord group, where I can then have a look. Maybe just let me know in the YouTube chat that you have sent a chart to the Discord group, so that I know to check it out, and I'll let you guys know what I think on stream. Otherwise, I'll only see the message after the stream. Cool, I'll check it out now, Shaker. Yeah, this man's chart is clean. Looks real good. Yeah, I hear you. So let's see here. Okay, so like I say, that is your, what is that, 30-minute or hourly? So that's your 30-minute and hourly support right over there at 164,430. And as you can see, it looks quite clean. It really does. But I'm just looking to the left, and this support right here is what is deterring me from selling below this support, and rather waiting for a break below this support here at 164,330. Obviously, if you would like to execute sells on the break below the support, that's fine. If that's your plan, it's definitely not a bad idea. I think if we do get a closure below that support, the direction is quite clear. But I'm rather, like I say, my plan is to wait for a break below here for the safest sells. Got 6 minutes to go. We may not even close below this support. As you can see, nothing's really happened on gold today. We've just sat within this range. buys moving back up to that resistance. If that was your plan, that could have very well worked. But like I said, I'd highly doubt we'll move up into 1735 this morning. Five minutes to go, and we've got about 10 pips to cover here if we want this closure below. Yeah, Shaker, I'm on the same page with gold. As you can see, my bias was pretty much bearish today, based off yesterday's candle. And yeah, unfortunately the setup didn't come to us this morning. But you just have to be aware that we have big news tomorrow, so we may not get that nice push down today. We may just stay within this range, and then tomorrow we'll see what price wants to do. Fuck, guys, I've been muted. I'm so sorry. I was just saying, may have sell stops here if we could get a steeper top wick. We've closed below the support here. The one criteria I want price to meet here is to at least form a slightly steeper top wick. So that may just be the top wick and we may drive if that's the case. No trade from me. So only a few more pips here until we break below this support right here. So yeah, at this point, I'm going to leave this alone and wait for a closure below 164.330. There's just, obviously, there's not enough range to the support. If we had a slightly steeper wick, and we could get in on the flip here, or the break of the current candle low, we would have had about 10 pips moving down to fill this wick. But as where price sits right now, what's your next entry option? The break of the low, and that's going to only give you like 6 pips. So not really worth it. Rather wait for a closure below. Shaker, did you get in on the flip? Yeah, I think GJ's just gonna melt now. I thought you would have got in, man. Yeah, I see, it's ridiculous. Even if you're taking on the break of the low, your stops here are like 10 pips. When do we ever have a 10 pip stop? 10 pips for like a 100 pip target? No ways. Yeah, it's not gonna stop. Yeah. I was just looking at the break of these lows. Sell stop there could have worked. Potentially. It's crazy to think the move we caught was this week. Like exactly 16 pips. Price came up, gave us another opportunity here, but we were just a little bit slow. Is what it is. daily flipped. What? It's gone. Just be patient with entries. I think today we should move down back into 163,400. It's a pretty decent target there, your daily support. At this point in time, you most likely want to just wait for the 4-hour candle to close. Cheers, Shaker. Yeah, man, I'll see you in New York. Yeah. Analysis was on point. So yeah, guys, sometimes your analysis will be on point and you just won't get those entry signals. And that's where you just have to really be in control of your emotions. There's a reason you're not getting that entry signal. It's not part of your system. And your system, there's most likely a reason you're using that system is because it's a proven strategy that works and has an edge. So we did manage to execute one of these ideas today. Grabbed 16 pips. And then we just watched GJ fall for the rest of the morning. Wasn't able to execute anything here. Right now, you're gonna have to wait for the 4-hour candle to close to do anything else. And yeah, I mean, we could see some consolidation or maybe retracement before pre-New York, where we may start to see this volume kick back in, or New York Open, we get this push down. But for now, I think that's it, guys. It's not really going to be much more movement here, in my opinion. Otherwise, I'm going to be sitting here until New York Open. So, yeah, that's going to be it for the day. 16 pips in the bag. Just moving forward. Remember what I said, be careful with gold. You've got big news coming up. Shaker, only 6, man. Only 6 figures. We'll get to 7 soon. And yourself? 7 figures or what? Nope, I won't be streaming for New York. That's great, man. That's great. I know you know what you're doing. So just stick with it. You'll get to the 6-figure mark soon. Don't rush it though. It'll come. Look at gold. Yee, that is enticing. This 4-hour candle moved all the way up, never broke the previous high. We've come all the way back down. Whew, whew, whew. So the original plan still stands that if we break this 4-hour low, we could then potentially on the lower time frames here mirror this candle at least, and then once we do that, your daily is also flipping bearish, and if we can break the daily lows right here at 17.18, I believe we then should at least push into 17.15, and then I'm not too sure. Once we tap into that level, we may see consolidation. So I'd want to take off some profit at that point. There's a lot of guys who stream in New York already, and just for me, this is the morning time for me, London session, so it's a lot better to wake up early, you know, get my day going, and then hop on stream, get the trades over and done with for the day. And yeah, sometimes I even hop on someone else's stream for New York. Not like on a Zoom call or anything. I just watch the stream, because that's not really my session. So if I ever sit down and trade it, you know, sometimes I do go and hop on someone else's stream. Just nice to interact with the other traders and that. Now I live in Africa, South Africa. That's why the stream is the first live stream in Africa. I may be wrong, first live stream in Africa, but I don't see anyone else doing a live stream on YouTube for free from Africa. I know there's guys who have little communities who, you know, charge for you to be a part of that community and live stream, but I think this is officially the first free YouTube live stream in Africa. Yeah, the one day someone just said in the chat, I think this is the first live stream in Africa, so I was like, that actually sounds really, really dope. So I'll claim that, first live stream in Africa. Look at that. Don't stress, man. Yeah, be careful on GJ, because if this 15-minute candle closes above support, there you go. With this kind of wick, we may push back up here. Yeah, last 15 minutes of the 4-hour, we usually get some sort of pullback or setup for the new 4-hour. So just gonna hold off for now. I don't normally stream this late, but we'll stick around until the 4-hour closes and see what happens here. I quite like what gold is doing right now. If we can close bearish on this 4-hour, that'll mean we formed resistance right over here. Yeah, I'm from Africa. You can see the time there in the top right hand corner of the screen. That's my time. I've put that there so you guys can see when I say, okay, we're waiting for the 9 o'clock candle to open. You can see what 9 o'clock I'm talking about. Because obviously 9 o'clock in your time may be different to mine. $13. Just waiting for this 4-hour candle to close. Yo, this man is up early to trade. Respect, man. Okay, so you're a little bit ahead of us. And are you guys working normal jobs as well? Nathan and Shaker? Yeah, I think Nathan is East Coast time. Eastern time. Full-time trader. Easy. Cincinnati. I love that name. Cincinnati. Got 10 minutes here and gold is really heating up. We got Asian close in 10 minutes as well. So we'll just see. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing this morning. I could never go back to a regular job. This morning it was so cold. And I was just thinking, I don't know how I ever got out of bed and went to work in the cold and the rain. Yeah, man, I feel like trading's making me soft. Soft life, what can I say? Asian close is at 11. Let's see here. Let's go to our good old friend Baby Pips. Forex market hours, Tokyo session. Tokyo session close is at 11. So the stream is actually from like Sydney close to Tokyo close. And we got London open in the middle. Yeah, I think this is probably your best time of the day to trade. New York, there's a lot of volume, but there's also just a lot of up and down. Oftentimes in New York, you'll get taken out of your positions at break even. So you just really got to be securing profit. Whereas in London, sometimes you get some really nice runners. Like if we were able to get that second entry there, I think this trade could have run throughout the day. but unfortunately we never. That's crazy. But people are like that in the workspace. If you work too hard, they may actually just not like you. It's a different way of thinking. Definitely a Karen. Definitely a Karen, man. But look at you now. Well, if we close... Yeah, I mean, if your 4 hour closes like this, I would expect price to continue moving down here. Let's check community chart. Hmm. 7 a.m. GMT. 9 a.m. for me. What's up? I wish you never showed me this shaker. Cause yeah, these times are different. Now what? Who do I believe? Seven a.m. GMT to South African time. 9 o'clock. Yeah, that's my time zone at the top right hand corner of the screen. 5 to 11. So, according to Baby Pips, Asian close or Tokyo close is now in 5 minutes. Where's this, Nathan? What are you saying, bro? This? Yeah, that's my time zone there. GMT +2. That is my time zone. Yeah, who do you believe? I don't know, but you know what? I do see volume on gold at 11 o'clock quite often. We'll just get like a little spurt of volume. Not every day, but I noticed it a while back when throughout the session things were really slow until 11 o'clock. Then we'd get that move. No, this can't be right. London open at 7. Okay, let's not overthink this. Let's not overthink this. I think, you know, maybe there's different financial centers, and this Tokyo session closes at 11. And we know that we get a little bit of volume at 11, so we'll just, like I say, not overthink it. Keep doing what we've been doing. We have got 1 minute left here. Yeah, I don't think gold will close how we would like it to, but we've still got this huge rejection and small body on the 4 hour. So I believe if we break these lows here on the 4 hour, we could move down to 17.19 and then maybe down to support at 17.15. GJ 4 hour is closing lovely. Your hourly is closing below that level we were looking at earlier on. So we could now then fill this wick if we close below 164.330. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to be right back. Okay, we closed below. Now the issue is, guys, it is the new 4 hour candle. So anything could happen here. But yeah, I mean, if it weren't the closure of the 4 hour candle, I would say maybe a sell on the break of this previous 15 minute. Stops above that candle. 20 pip stops. Break even as we fill this wick and then move down into support. But yeah, you would expect a slightly steeper wick here on the 4 hour. We could even move up all the way into 164,500. So you want to just be a bit patient. Gold, we ended up closing a little bit more bullish on this 4 hour candle. And yeah, if that's the case, because we are still within this range here, if that's the case with momentum, we could then just drive up and fill these wicks. Yeah, check. You basically had this little minor resistance here, and this 30-minute candle closed above that level. So we could definitely see price continue moving up here. But obviously, I'm going to still stay out of this range. No trades within this range here on gold. Yeah, there goes GJ. So yeah, that idea of the break below this candle would have worked. But yeah, like I say guys, 4-hour candle closure, you want to just be careful because you can expect for a steeper wick to be formed on the 4-hour candle. Yeah, we broke the low, so highly likely now we move into the next level of support here at 164.100. Guys, this thing is just moving and moving and moving. Unfortunately, there was no entry there. If we had maybe got like a small 15-minute candle closure at 11:15, and then the next 15 we broke the low, that could have been an entry opportunity for me. But this was just way too early in this 4-hour candle to be jumping into anything. So yeah, you know, these things happen. Nothing I can do here. And yeah, I'm getting a bit tired of watching this thing move and move and move. No entries. We did catch 16 pips earlier on at London Open, but I think that's the day. Gotta be no more trades here today. So thank you so much to everyone who did join this morning. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I say, tomorrow we got some big news in the afternoon, so should be heating up, but we may consolidate in the morning. So we'll see how it goes. I think it's gonna be a really good week, guys.